Game on! Brought to you in part by St. Croix Rods, best rods on earth. Ardent, rule the water. Now that's why they call me the Extreme Angler. Strike King Lure Company, gearing up champions for over 40 years. This week on Extreme Angler TV. Yep, out here. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, one of my favorite ways to fish when I get to a clear water lake is burning a spinnerbait.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to Extreme Angler TV. You know what? We're out here again on a nice sunny summer morning. And you know what? I'm going to put together a little game plan called Locate and Dominate. How I'm going to dominate these fish, hopefully, is with this little Strike King KVD finesse worm. Okay, just a little small profile worm. I got it rigged on to a little hook that I've, threaded up through onto the hook, onto the line, past the line tie with a little split shot. Split shot drags on the bottom, makes a little disturbance in the rocks and sand, creates a little bit of disturbance. The fish see it, they know something's around, that little worm. Now, I could use a shaky head or something else, but that's not the idea. The idea is to let this thing free fall, go around, they can just come up to it and eat it. But how I'm gonna find those fish is very simple. Spittin' King, make some noise. This thing has always been catching fish for me. You wanna find those fish. If they're not real aggressive and stuff and blowing up on it and missing it, no problem, I got the worm. You want to be able to find those fish first, then hopefully catch them. If they don't commit totally to this, use the worm and catch them. Let's try it now. Search and destroy. Locate and dominate. Now you know what? First thing in the morning, I'm making longer casts than I normally do. Why is that? Because I don't even care if I catch a fish. I just want to see if I'm in the area where they are, actively feeding, moving, catch one, that's fantastic. But once I locate them, what I'm going to do is shorter casts with the top water, again, locate and dominate. Then I'm going to go to a little finesse worm and a KVD worm and pluck out all those bigger ones that I'm hoping that didn't want to commit to the top water, but are still in those same locations. Let's find out. Yeah, told you. Locate and dominate. I think this is a good fish. Back off that drag a little bit right here. He's making some nice swirls. He looked decent from out there. He's not a bad one, I'd say. Look at that. That's how you find him first thing in the morning. See that? Pretty cool, eh? You take your time and work around it. And like I said, the ones I get on top water are really going to be a bonus. Anything that comes up on top like that is a bonus. I want to find them, then I want to search them out, slow down, use some different baits, hopefully catch the mother lode. They maybe don't want to come up like that. Well, look at that, eh? See? Just a fat little fish in the morning, no bragging size, big belly. Let them go. And the theme so far is what I said. Locate and dominate. Top water and then the little worms. That little combination should do the job today. Let's see. Pick up the popper. See what else is here. Maybe they want a bit slower. Yeah, good one too. Oh yeah. See? See what I mean? He's all messed up a little bit. Look at him. That's why. Look at. See, it's another nice one. First thing in the morning, look where that got him through the nose like that. Just a nice long fish. Tell you what, if they're schooling, I don't want to disturb them. I'm going to put them in the box. I'm going to move around and hopefully catch some more. If they slow down, then I will pick up my little worm, throw it in the same spots. So I'm going to work this little area, see what's there. If there was rocks, maybe weed, etc. But if they're still biting on top, keep doing it. Keep going on it. If they slow down, pick up the worm and catch them. Let's do it. Okay, this has located them. That one's on. Getting a good size to him. Doesn't feel bad. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at him. Here he comes. That's nice, eh? So, we know the fish are here. Oh, he's off. Look at that. It just goes to show you, they are not blasting it. They're eating it, but they're not traditionally chomping down, slamming the bait. Holy moly Mackinaw. What do you think of that, folks? Watch this. Watch this. Hopefully, this will be psychotic. They should be eating this good. Hopefully I'll catch a good one with it. One of those real big ones. Real big. And that's just a 7-foot medium action. There we go, see? Nope. Wow. He had it. Man, these fish are slow. There he goes. Look at this one. That's nice, look at him. Look at him. He's like dormant. Attaboy. If they missed that topwater, you can go back and just patiently fish for them. They show you where they are, then you can go back with different baits, different presentations, but in this case, my little Strike King KVD finesse worm. There you go, see? Missed him on one thing. He's just a small fish, not like some of the ones we saw. But a little worm, I'm telling you, you have a backup plan, whether it be a tube jig, stick worm on top water. In this case, a little KVD finesse worm. There's a little watermelon with red flake. He bit it in half there, but we're gonna rig up another bait. Hopefully catch another fish. Let's do it. Little double header red finesse worm. KVD, perfect plastic. I'm telling you, go out, buy a bunch of these, because these work when the fishing can get tough. I think I worked this weed line pretty good. Hook up this bait, go back around to the beginning of the weed line where I had that first blow up, missed it. See if those fish want to bite. Hold on. Let's go catch those fish, come on. So it just shows you, man, the top water, fantastic way to find them. But when you don't want to commit, you can go to an area, if you didn't have sonar, you'd think to yourself, no, nothing here, because they didn't commit. The odd fish boils on it, oh, that was a good spot, I saw one fish. It goes to show you that when you have a backup plan, like that little finesse worm or the KVD worm, anything small, whether it be tube, drop shot, or a worm, go back, catch those fish that other guys driven away to go to the next spot. Oh yeah, look at him. That's what I'm looking for right there. See, loosen that drag off. See if you stick with it. Throw that little worm around. The top water is going to show you. You go back, can catch them with the worm. Look how tough these fish are. Oh, look at the belly on him. Holy cow. Are these fish ever fat? There's a lot of bait in this area. Look at the belly on him. Boy, oh boy, are you eating good, aren't you? That's why you fight so hard, because you're fat. You're a fat little bass. Invite some of your big mamas around, huh? Give me a little slap in the face.
Slap, slap.
There's good weed right there. It's tapering down. Anytime you find weed on a tapering shoreline, those are highways for fish. Now I'm going to show you something here. Look at that weed on there. See what I mean? This is going through the weed, and that little worm, little finesse worm, rigged halfway down, that little hook just dangles around and goes through there. So I'm just making small casts, 25, 30 feet, head of the boat, engage the reel, and I watch my line. If you might find a fish that's sitting up high, all of a sudden your line darts out. That's cool, but they're almost dormant. You know, I call them zombie mode. When only the most aggressive fish come up and, you know, smash that top water and show me where they are. But what I've had to do is slow down, use a little finesse approach, and I'm just throwing it out almost like you fish live bait. I'm lifting and dropping it, shaking it like this. See how the line just dances like that? What happens is that worm just jiggles back and forth, and I settle it back down again. So use the top water to find them. That's a location bait. Use the worm to dominate, and hopefully catch those big ones that don't want to commit to the top water. We'll find out. Blow up, miss it, hit it, slash at it, and today it's like they're trying to bruise it. Come up and hitting it with their nose like a bull. When that's the case, you don't get frustrated. You look what they're sitting on. In this case, it's some weed here. And I've got #1 option to destroy. A little perfect plastic finesse worm. Double header red. A little bit of green pumpkin with red fleck. Those fish see that, especially after they blew up, show me where they are, go back and hopefully catch them. But it's almost weedless. I turn the worm around, push it back over the line, tie like that, set it up, right up there, get it lined up, and I got that worm halfway back. So any fish that grabs at the top and stuff, he's gonna turn that in his mouth. It's just a real small presentation. But that worm just jiggles in the water like that. They see that, oh man, we see what happens. They eat it. Fantastic way to catch them on pressured lakes or busy lakes. Or like today, bluebird sky and almost slick calm. They'll still eat, but you just gotta alter your approach, presentation, and bait selection, and you can keep catching fish all day. Come on, big bass. Let's get a big horse. There we go. Size to him. Oh yeah, it feels good. How big are you? Oh boy. See? He does have some weight. Oh, nice fat one. Look at him. See that? They're all fat here. And they just feel real big because why? They're fat. You grab that worm again. Beautiful. Oh, as soon as you go to lift them, you can feel how heavy they are. Why? Because they're eating all these minnows and stuff around here. These fish are just gobbling that worm. You know why? Because it looks so real. And you don't want to hurt them. So I'm going to let them go. And that's what happens. That's how fast some of them eat it. Go on. It's just on the side of his tongue over there. But if I start poking around, you could hurt him. So I got a couple more spots I'm going to go to. I got a rock bluff I'm going to try, maybe a rock pile, and then call it a day. But making it work, even on a bluebird, slick sky day, catching bass, pulling my string, make me a happy boy. You know you're in the right spots when you're getting your weeds on your bait. That's where those fish are, cruising through there, eating those minnows and crayfish and perch. You got to be where the fish are to catch them. Sounds simple enough. A lot of people just rushing to next spot to next spot. Fish the fish, let them blow up on the popper. You'd be surprised what's really there. And you want that worm, you big hog? Out here, it just goes out of ways. Yep, out here. Oh yeah, see? That's a nice one, look at him. See that? You try to eat that worm, you find him, you go back and catch him. Oh yes, nice fish. A nice fatty. Northern Ontario fish that are just love to eat, love to play. I'm gonna put them in there for a few pictures. And that's the key, man. I only got one spot left I'm gonna go to. It's a little rock face, but just goes to show you that if you play around, you locate them, then you can find them. If they don't want to get them on top, you go down. They come up and look, you go down. The finesse worm is a fantastic bait to get it done. On bluebird days that they just don't want to bite or totally commit, you can catch them. When the fishing's somewhat slow, the coffee scent, I'm not kidding, takes away your scent, adds a little flavor. They hold it, they don't let it go. Gives me an extra second to let those fish grab the bait, reel up, feel them, set. And you can see I'm not working aggressively, just throwing it out, watch it go down. I'm gonna pick up those fish that have missed the topwater. So underhand, overhand, 25, 30 feet, watch my sonar, see where the weed is. If I see any hooks or anything, I'll drop it straight down or back behind the boat. But most times, just focusing ahead. One of those fish blew up and missed it. They showed me where they were and just slowly lifting and drop. Want that little split shot to mix up in the sand, bump against the rocks, rip the weed, just gets their attention. Smallmouth are like tigers. They see something ripping through there, whoa. Their nature is to come and see what it is. If it's a little worm like this, oh, they'll, you know, eat it. Oh yeah. Oh boy. How big's this one? Oh, I think he's a good one. Loosen that off. You see what I mean? I need to get my liable net here. Have that ready. Good old basket net. I keep that drag real loose. And there he goes. You see? That's how you do it. When you locate and then dominate with the 1-2 punch. Top waters. Oh. I'm gonna put him in live well, see if I can get that hook out. But just like I showed you before, just a nice solid fish. No big giants. We're gonna let them go. I want a couple pictures for my library. But use the top waters, you find them, whatever it is, man. Use something to find fish, because when you find fish, they are not hard to catch. When you have small little baits as backup on pressured lakes, in tournaments, cottage bodies of water, whatever it is. And that's how we do it on Extreme Angler TV. Once again, hope you got a big toolbox, because we're giving you all kinds of tools to help you catch more and bigger fish the extreme way. Fish hard, fish extreme, fish safe. See you next time. Snag Proof, the world's finest weedless lures. Fishoflage, for love of the sport. Daiichi, bleeding red hooks. Catch us at extremeanglertv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.